Here's what I eat in a day to lose fat for the summer and get in 155 grams of protein. For breakfast, I made a mango pineapple tropical smoothie bowl. I used 1.5 scoops of protein to keep the protein high and used a low-calorie orange juice as my liquid. Then I just cut up some pineapple, banana, and fresh coconut as my toppings. I also added some granola.
Great breakfast, high in protein, fruit, and fiber. That said, if you're somebody who struggles with hunger throughout the day, I would recommend staying away from a smoothie and sticking to whole foods instead. For example, some eggs, some Greek yogurt, and some fruit on the side might be a lot better to help you regulate hunger.
For a snack, I made a buffalo chicken wrap. It's just Greek yogurt, a light laughing cow wedge, canned chicken, buffalo sauce, and some ranch seasoning, and then you just mix it all together and put it on your favorite low-carb tortilla.
This is actually a really good example of learning how to make your food taste better by using seasoning. Ranch seasoning and buffalo dressing are both low-calorie and they help your food taste better. And the low-carb tortilla is high in fiber, which is a plus.
I needed an on-the-go lunch, so I made a barbecue ranch chicken salad. I just added my favorite veggies, some cheese, corn, beans for some extra protein, and then I was supposed to get diced chicken.
Okay, I love this lunch. Simple, delicious, healthy. A bunch of veggies. Yes, some of these came from a can, but that doesn't really matter that much if you're not eating veggies in the first place. And pre-cooked chicken. This literally takes no more than 5 minutes to put together. I'll say this again. Time is not an excuse to not eat healthy.
For dinner, I made a simple burger and fries. This is why it's so important to measure your ingredients because that is not a lot of fries. I formed my burger patty. I used 96.4 lean ground beef, topped it with some cheese, added lettuce, a little bit of low sugar ketchup, and then topped it with my burger bun. I mean, look how good that looks.
That does look delicious, and I love the fact that she talked about measuring your food because it is that important. Why? Because it's so easy to go over on one serving. Also, another thing I loved is that she used 96.4 ground beef. I always recommend going for leaner sources of protein if you're trying to cut so you can drop calories without eating any less food. Overall, this is a perfect example of how simple your diet can be for fat loss while still being enjoyable. By the way, if you comment prep on this post, I'll DM you a link to download a free copy of our meal prep guide, which has a ton of healthy recipes, instructions on how to prep stuff easily, and much, much more. I hope you enjoy it.